Before we get today's video started, we have merch live on the website right now on shopwebbies.com. We have 2 hoodie designs in the F80 and 335 design, and then we also have this Webbies race. So if you guys want to support us so we can keep making these videos, make sure you check out the link in the description. It's shopwebbies.com. Everyone always says you can't polish a turd. No one ever said you can't put 2 fat ass turbos on it and make it. This beauty right here is a 75 mil turbo from Pulsar, and it is absolutely massive. Like, look at it compared to the size of my head. This is the biggest turbo I've ever held, and the biggest thing I've ever held before. This car already has a 6466 on it. It makes roughly around 650, is about as high as we have turned this car up. So this is a N54 out of a 335 that we did a motor swap on this. So the plan of action here is to, give me about 5 minutes, fellas. Now that this thing is nice and cool and not 14 million degrees, it's gonna be kind of like a compound turbo setup. I've done this in the past with 3 turbos, but I'll be honest, that car barely ever made boost, I think, and I never set it up properly. The plan of action here is take this turbo off, use this fat ass one as the base turbo, so it'll be like a compound setup. So you take the back of this, you loop it up to the bottom of this one, and then with the charge pipe, you a bunch of left turns, to connect the charge pipe, and then the oil, there's 2, so you connect them. Got it?
No.
We got the 66 mil off right here because this fat ass turbo is gonna be the base one. As you can see, a little slight difference between the 2. Honestly, I don't even know if it's gonna fit. Oh my God, it fits. Bro, I think the turbo is bigger than the motor. Look at that. Dude, I can't get over this, how big that looks. That is absolutely insane. You know, I should have really thought about this, but this turbo might be like way too big. It clears this side perfectly fine, but that's not really the issue. Getting it to mock up with our charge pipe, like it's a tight ass fit right here. Whose idea was it to put such a big turbo in here?
Yours.
Oh wait, I got it. All I had to do was complain. It went on. This is the inlet V-band for the turbo right here. You can literally fit over my head. That's insane. So we got the turbo on there, the fat ass 75 mil, fully mounted on there. Now this is where the magic happens. As you can probably hear, I'm sick right now, but this is a lot sicker. That was a really bad joke.
Very bad.
So this little up mounting down pipe thing that we are gonna use to mount our second turbo goes on the back like so. No, but the truth. Our second turbo going on top. This is gonna be so much cooler than the triple turbo one because it's actually going to work. I don't know for how long though. Could be one pull working. Before I even look, I'm gonna put this on. You get a lot of comments that say your turbo is a nice car. I understand it on this one. This is ridiculous work right here. Sorry to interrupt the video, but Avalon King went ahead and sent us over their full kit of ceramic coating. I have no experience in doing this, so we're gonna do this together. The first step in this process, we're gonna use our car shampoo to clean up the F80. As you can tell, it's pretty dirty. No more dirt anywhere all over the car. Their shampoo worked great. So now that the F80 is clean, we have their Armor Shield Nano Ceramic Coating Kit. Everything inside this kit right here is enough to do 1 small to medium sized car, just in this little silver bottle. So car paint has pores in it that if you get dirt and stuff all over it, it really messes up the paint a lot over time. With this ceramic coat, it kind of acts as a shield over everything, so that way dirt and water and everything is kind of resilient to it, and if you get scratches on it, it comes out much easier. So we're about to apply to the whole car and see what it looks like. So we just knocked out the hood, fenders, headlights, bumper, roof. Now it says to let the ceramic coat sit on there until it flashes, which I believe is just like rainbow in color. And then you come back through with their provided microfiber towel. It says it takes about 2 to 5 hours for it to cure, but for the best results, it takes a whole 48 hours. So it's been 2 days since we put on this nano ceramic coating. Live right on.
That is slick.
That is actually wild. Look.
It's just going.
When you get dirt spots on it, it's much easier for it to come off. Like, I got whatever that mark is right there, probably from a bug. Look, literally hit it with water for 1 second, it's gone. So it makes it super easy to wash the car if it gets dirty when you have the ceramic coat underneath of it. So if you guys want to keep your car protected, I have an exclusive offer for you guys on this product right here. If you hit the link in the description, you get an automatic $30 off this AS9 product right here. Thank you to Avalon King for sponsoring today's video. Bro, I can't believe I used to think a 64, 66 was big. That is massive. Literally, the Statue of Liberty should be changed to that right there. Obviously, before I can fire this up, I have to, for one, put the rest of the hardware in because, yeah. It's like, which way is the wind going? Oh, we got one coming from the East Coast. Turn the turbo that way. You got one coming from the West? Get some air that way.
That's a grown man turbo right there.
God gave man 2 of them for a reason.
2 of them. The hood?
Oh. Are you concerned about the hood fitment?
Yeah, does it?
Okay, I got you. So we got to cut right here. Right there needs to be cut. Did you see it? Right there. Right here needs to be cut. Now that we got both turbos sitting nice and pretty, we got to deal with the lubrication station. So these are our 2 feed lines for the turbos. They're both hooked up nice and pretty like. So turbo number 1 is fed some lubrication. Number 2, plenty of lubrication. And then the drains are set up like this. Then we go underneath the lubrication station. Using this piece right here that I had welded together. This is the oil drain hanging down from the top turbo. And all I have to do is remove this block off for the stock rear turbos. See how this goes. I do this without trying to lose a shit ton of oil. Just gonna go for it. Ooh. Get in there. All right, it's got like one nice little splat. Nice. Oh shit, all right. Here we go. Hook it up, hook it up. Made it happen. We are fully situated on feeding oil to the turbos. We have this drain line set up. Both of the oil feed lines are teed together, so they will both be fed oil right there. I put together this contraption of 2 wall-barrel fuel pumps teed together. In order for us to make 1,000 horsepower in this BMW, we're gonna need enough fueling. And I asked ChatGPT how much horsepower that this setup can support, and it says right around 1,300 horsepower. Now, the problem might be fitting this big ass thing in here. Also, our gas mileage after this might be like 2. Now, the next thing is this crazy looking charge pipe. So obviously that's not gonna fit with our headlight. We don't need that anymore. That is gonna go right here on our fat ass turbo up front.
Put some pee on it. Piss on that thing.
All right,
it works.
Comes through like the headlight duct. We gotta clear this problem. All right, we can make that work. And then this connects just like so. So now, when this turbo gets air, it into that turbo. Like my sound effects? It's gonna sound very similar in a couple minutes when we fire this thing up. So this is how our charge pipe is sitting, and your next concern might be, how is this hook gonna close? A lot of cutting. That's a good sight to see. Dude, that is beautiful work right there, son. Yeah! That is a good piece of machinery right there. First startup on the 1,000 horsepower BMW is happening right now. This is a cockpit of a 1,000 horsepower vehicle right here. You ready for it? She's spooling now. She's spooling real nice.
Get a rev in him. Get a rev in him.
That tap guy is spooling real nice like. Holy fuck, here we go. That looks like a 1,000 horsepower build, if I've ever seen one. Yes, sir. She looks AI generated, so it shouldn't blow up. We have it on wastegate, but I also don't know what that means for 2 fat turbos.
It wants to.
Now you can hear the wastegate open up.
Yeah, just like the hood.
It's so slow.
But it works.
But it works.
But it works.
It's working. So we're on wastegate right now. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. We got a functional twin turbo vehicle.
Hell yeah.
So now all I have to do is we got to go back, get Greg on the keys, pump up that boost, and get a boost gauge going on in here so we can see what we're making. Because right now we're probably making like 10. We have a 5-pound spring and it's compound, so it multiplies. And if you do 5 times 2, that's
10.
8, 10. We had to find a better way to secure that down. 60 miles per hour, that's too much to go away. It's running great though.
Oh, it runs. This is the best it's ran in a long time.
Now that we know the setup works properly, I went ahead and hooked up our mag solenoid so that way we can hit real boost. And in case of a fire, this hood latch is completely broken and something happened right there. I think it's gonna be a smart idea just to remove the entire hood. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
You see something, big fella?
Yeah, get out my hood! Get it? It's a hood. Okay, so now it's the next morning and I'm trying my best here. I've watched Greg a lot tuning on this car. So I have activated our secondary fuel pump at 65% fuel load. I'm just that smart. And I may or may not have ChatGPT'd that answer. And then in boost control, so I'm gonna change this to 10. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Don't worry about me, I'm just being the man right now. We also have added to our inventory a couple items, like a fire extinguisher, in case things wanna get a little sparky. I pretty much just like strapped it to a death trap.
We both are. It's gonna be a ticking time bomb.
This isn't bullshit either. This is real deal. This is actually hooked up for 1,000 horsepower. Reverse pull, off wastegate pressure.
That was 19.
Well, I made it. It's working.
It is.
You think I'm like sucking leaves off the trees and shit?
Damn near. Yeah, 19.
This sounds ridiculous.
It sounds stupid.
It's making like mid-20s. It's probably around the 600 horsepower ballpark, I would say. Woo! Dude, it's so, it's so dead.
That's what I'm talking about!
It literally starts spinning the world.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, we're doing it again. That thing is moving out. And we put bigger tires on the back. I got the welds on the back.
With the icky, sticky, licky Mickeys. It touched 26.
Yeah, it definitely hit boost cut.
Yeah.
This thing is making power.
Steam.
It is fucking riding.
Hot steam fresh out the pot.
I like can't even keep it on the road. It's hit boost cut at 25. So we know we're at 25 PSI. Now it would be absolutely ridiculous to turn up any higher than that. We are now at 27 PSI boost cut, which puts us very, very close to 700 horsepower. Woo! Bro, it lights these back tires up so fast. Bro, I can literally feel my face just getting sucked towards the hood. It's like really, really difficult to keep this on the road.
That's awesome.
Called out Frank and his G80. That thing makes what, like 700 horsepower?
750.
So it makes about 750. We're gonna see what happens here. I think I'm gonna blow the doors off it. He spent 80 grand.
I think you're gonna blow 6 holes in the
He
block.
spent 80 grand for what?
Hey, yeah.
Let's light these tires up so we try to get a little more traction on them. I'd say they're nice and warm. I know it's Frank now. I went on the computer, turn our boost cut to 35 PSI. 3, 2, 1. Holy shit! Yo, we walked away from him. You better take him back to the dealer.
Come on now.
Now that we know it gaps the G80 at 35 PSI, now that we know that,
Hey, she's fast.
so the only right thing to do from here is turn the boost up to 1,000 horsepower. This right here is what separates the boys from the men. Boost limit is at 35 when we gap the balls off of that G80. We're gonna go to, let's go to 100.
I'm just gonna see what number you press.
Let's see what 100 does. Now, you only live once. This is all of it. This is all of this motor can make. I don't know what's about to happen. When I talked to Greg on the phone, he said it's gonna be not your ordinary motor explosion.
Turn it all the way up. It's gonna feel like a metal explosion, bro.
It's gonna be a metal nuke. I'm driving 1,000 horsepower right now. Like not for long, but I am right now. That's pretty sweet.
It's happening. Here we go.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I hope we don't get fucked in the face.
Better hold on.
Is that you that let off?
No, it's done. Done.
It's done?
It's done. I lost it. Oh yeah, we lost it. We lost it bad. All right, let's make sure there's no fire or anything. What happened? Oh yeah, she's down. That was the quietest motor explosion ever.
It's just locked up, like that's it.
Yeah, that was it. It just had so much PSI, I just called it quits. I thought we were gonna see something spectacular. We gave her too many beans. We gave her way too many. It was making 100 PSI for about 2 seconds. That was all she wrote. Oh yeah, we got nothing. She is done. Well, checking back in the log, we hit 44 PSI.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's pretty bad because we kind of totaled our motor.
I'm saying
But all things considered, we were making 1,000 horsepower for a couple milliseconds there. That was rowdy. And like, look, we have no oil.
not even
on
the road
road.
trail.
We have nothing.
You get more of a trail when you get it from the dealership than when this happened.
I'm like really confused how this thing blew. But we have no compression, so we're gonna start walking. You can see the tire marks from our 1,000 horsepower pool at least, but no oil. I'm really confused on what happened here. Here we go. And we're off. Let's just hope he doesn't hit the brakes super hard. So we gotta figure out what happened with our motor here. I'm really interested to see what happened, honestly, because it didn't make like a big explosion. But I think we're gonna have to get a new motor for it and possibly like maybe build it. It might be our best bet. But check out the merch if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to support us and you like what we do with the channel.
Hey dude, you forgot to...
Did you say anything?
Hey, on the bright side.
On the bright side, all right, did we window it?
I don't see any windows.